Okay, okay. Today is very hot, like 24 degrees, but welcome back guys. So I just go through what we're expecting next week and my analysis so far with these pairs. I haven't yet chosen the pair of trading, but let me just show you what I'm looking at right now. So GPAD is a pair for last week. You can see it's been bearish. The daily is now bearish because we finally broke below this level. If you can see, we finally broke below this level. The weekly is bearish as well, but the daily was bullish. All this time I was catching these big setup trades, and even though I caught this, you'll never see me taking these again. But yeah, so I was catching these big setup trades when the market was bullish in the daily time frame. You see, so now we are very much bearish. So this is a very clean setup where on a Monday I'll just want another daily candle closure. Uh, let's do this. On Monday I just want a daily candle closure that can retest back at this one and then at this level. Then we can have another engulf in the other day. Then we can sell. But yeah, so right now this is what we have, and the OG level that led to this break, if you guys can pay much attention to this statement, the OG level that led to this break is right here. You see this level right here. So this is the OG level that led to this break. So this is where I can place my sale once price is is within this level. Then I can place my trade. So this is on the daily time frame, and now let's go through the, maybe you guys, you might not think this is bearish, but maybe if we can just go through the direction right quick. So you can see market was bullish. Just do this. Okay. So we can see that market was bullish here because it broke above this previous high, lower high. Then it went bullish. So then it came back, was still just this just market structure, market structure, market structure. Then now we finally broke below this daily. Lower no, this wasn't even a lower low, but this just became a higher low. Then we broke below it. So now we are bearish, and our new lower high is this point there, and this is our new lower low just right here after the break. So once market is at this position, so once this market is now bearish, this point is now invalid, and the only level that's now valid is this zone right here. You see, because this is what led to the daily. This is what led to the daily break. So I can only, since the weekly is already bearish, and I only take a setup trades, I have to make sure the the weekly is bearish and the daily is bearish. So the only way I can sell this when everything is in line is within this box right here. I can't sell above this box. Within this box, anything anything interesting should be within this box. Because once price breaks above this level, then the daily is bullish, and I'm no longer interested in this pair until the daily goes bearish again. So within this level now, where is my OG level? My OG level is just simply a resistance, but I like to call it that way because it's what I just prefer, but so this is where I expect price to react at based on the previous reaction it's been having at that zone. So you can see that price is reacting more. Here we only have one reaction. Let me first do this here. Let me just do this. Okay, so we can see starting from here, there we only have one reaction. Here we have at least uh, 1, 2, 3 reaction on the daily time frame, and this nice weekly injection candles right there, Yeah, so this is where I can expect myself to occur. But the reason why I did this because yeah, it's just usually a range. It's not specific that price should just tap the exact line which is right there, then give me the change. No, price can reject from this level or that zone anywhere. But so that's why I just put it in form of a range because I can that's where price is likely to respect. So you can even see that where I've put this line, price has been rejecting buying and selling from. So you see, whenever we're down, it sold, we're up, it bought, and we had the break there, the retest, we bought, so we're buying. Whenever it was down, it was below this zone, it sold. So what do I now need? Price is still going up, it's still going up, and what I expect is price to continue giving me this pull, and can give me something I can sell from at that zone. Then we'll be okay with the trade. But for now, we're just going to be patient and wait for this right here to happen, or something interesting like this to happen. You see, where price comes at this level and gives you some sort of structure for it to sell. Like you can see here, price was the same thing. This, if you can pay closer attention to what I just said, there's this is a node, this is the OG level right there. And once price reached this level, you see, so it didn't break above this 4 hour engulfing 4 hour high, low high, and the price kind of just was just playing around this level and gave me a nice head and shoulder pattern right there, you see, and an engulfing. So all these are things that we can also expect at that point where price is. You just have to wait and see what it will do now, since that it's almost at this level. So maybe the Sunday can opening candle might trace more back in this level. Then by Monday it will be playing around this level. So we'll just see how it will play out. And this is the level where we will sell this thing at. Yeah, so if you want, you can reduce this to this zone, still one and the same. If you want, you can put it at this level. But all we have to know is that price will always respect the OG level for us to sell. So that's it. And then this is GBP, Euro GBP, the same thing. Let's just go. This might do the same thing, because it's the same analysis. As you can clearly see, the weekly has been bearish. First of all, the weekly has been bearish, like I've been explaining to you guys who's been following. So the weekly has been bearish there. We had the break at this point. You see, so the same thing I'm telling you, we are now waiting for price to come back at this OG level, because this is where price reacted at the most. If you put on the daily time frame, you'll see price reacted the most at this level, where this is where we had the reaction. we had the reaction, we had the reaction, we had the reaction. So if you want, to even do it like this. You see, because this is where we had the most reaction. Price was reacting from these levels more, you see. And then even here where price is now, you can also consider it as a reaction level. You can see price reacted at this level and reacted back at this zone. But the only thing why I can't consider it now, wait, price reacted also at this level. Yeah, so this can also be an OG level as well. Yeah, but if you look at the daily time frame, you can see that price, if we consider this as a level where it reacted based on the explanation I gave you, because this is when I'm looking at these charts with you guys, so we are kind of analyzing this together. So if we consider this as an OG level as well, based off these reactions and based off this daily break, it would have been better than if the daily can Monday candle engulfs this two candles right here. If the Monday candle can engulf these two, if the Monday candle can engulf these two, then we can consider this as an OG level if we can have a Monday candle closure, something like this. And so you guys can just see what I'm talking about. If we can have a Monday candle closure like this on a Monday, then we can consider this to be a very legit engulfing OG level. Then we can then we drop to the 4-hour time frame and see for an entry. Because again on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, there is a very strong head and shoulder being formed. This is nice though. I like this is nice. Yeah, so if we can have a daily, we can have the daily, which is on Monday, breaking, engulfing below, then we'll just wait for that test, then a sale can be made. Yeah. Why? Yeah, so that's another level where we can that's another level where we can sell at. But if it fails to do that, then simple, we wait for price to come back at this level here. That's why, because as long as, so even here is the same thing. This is the weekly time frame. Let me just so you guys can know what I am talking about. Uh, so as long as we're within this zone, as long as we are within this zone, I can look for any possible sale because this is the weekly level. Okay, and yeah, this is the price break above here. The price break below here. No, so since price didn't break below here, I can look for sales within this level. Any OG level within this line, within this rectangle is very significant to me. So I can sell from all these three levels as long as it's not above, as long as it's not above here, but anywhere here on my OG levels I can sell. So that's the first understanding of my strategy. So now if you look at this, price is at this is in between two OG levels, which is right here and there. Just remove this. You can see price is in between two OG levels, which is here and there. And now, what do we expect price to react from them? And if it reacts from them according to the way we want it to react, then we'll catch the sale. As simple as that. The reason why I've put this is because this is where I expect price to reach as my take profit. Yeah, so since we're here, price failed to respect first failed to respect here. We didn't do anything, and now it came back here. By last week, I knew price was supposed to reject from this level. Why? Because this on the daily time frame, this is the OG level. This is OG level that led to this break below. I hope you guys make sense. Understand what I'm trying to say here. So if you let me do this. Let me use this. If you can clearly see what's going on here, uh, the daily was bearish from here to this zone here. There was no any break below, if you can see. So all this was market structure. All this was market structure. All this was market structure. There's nothing going on here until price made this lower low, lower high, and broke below this level here. You see, so once price broke below this level, so once price did this price break below? Oh, actually, it didn't even break. Yeah, it didn't even break. Yeah, it didn't even break. Yeah, it didn't even break. So, since it didn't break, still this is the OG level where I expect price to retest at and give me a further push below. And it because again you can clearly see it failed to respect this zone here. So this is the only level where and you can see it came back, then rejected. And I was telling you guys on Thursday, I think Friday, that this retest, I was expecting a deeper retest, and this happened during Asian session. So there's no way I would have entered this sale either way. And I was expecting for a further retest due to the way this 4 hour dropped. If you can see the way this 4 hour dropped, I was expecting price usually retests back to the OG level it left behind, which is this zone. And you can see market is at this level. So what now? It reacted. So market can just do two things here. One thing it can do is either on Monday break below, then retest, then engulfs and give us our entry here, or it can push further up here to this zone, then give us another entry at this level. You see that, but the only good part is we know the direction it's selling. So either it will give us the selling opportunity at this level, either to give us the selling opportunity at this level, that will be fine with us, or if it will give us a selling opportunity at this zone here. You see? Yeah. But I have very much conviction that I know price might retest all the way back to this zone here. If not, we'll adapt and just do what it will give us. Yeah, so it's either we'll sell from this zone here or we'll sell from this level here on a Monday. But if it's selling at this level, the only way I can sell is if and only if the daily candle can give me and can engulf the previous daily week and the previous two daily candles. That's the only way I'll consider this as a selling trade. Only if that can happen, then then I can sell. If the daily can give me this, then we'll be very much interested in this player, because I don't want to just sell in the case where price ends up going further up. If it ends up pushing further, then retest again, and I miss out. So if price can engulf this level, then it might give us the indication we need that, oh, this level is actually holding to sell. But I really, really think price might come back at this one here, because that's why it makes the most amount of sense in anywhere. Maybe if I was to put the EMA, even though I don't use it. Where's the EMA? Uh, let's try to put the EMA. Mm, before. Ah, so there's also a chance it might sell from this one, but we'll see how the Monday candle open will be. Uh, then the last pair before we can close this for now is USD CHF. If you watched my previous video, you knew what I was telling you guys. I I expected this sell-off, then I predicted this sell-off, and once it happened, I told you guys that we will expect a pullback at this level, then price will sell more. And once it sold more, now we just need that retest again, then the engulfing, then once more we'll sell more, and our stop loss will be right about there. Then we'll again continue with the sales all the way down here. We just repeat the same thing again. The same thing that happened here, we'll repeat the same entry you saw there where price at the break. Let me just do this for you guys. The same entry you guys saw here is what will happen at this zone as well. And 4 hour is now bearish. If you look at the daily clearly, you can see we have a very nice, interesting uh, OG level. Like I told you, if the daily is bearish and the daily is bearish and the weekly is bearish, I'm looking for a setup trades. Okay, and if I'm looking for a setup trades, the setup trades, everything has to be in line. And since everything will be in line, uh in this case, the only way I can sell this is within this zone. Once more, let me just clarify this. It's within this zone. Nothing will interest me that's above this level. You see, and anything that's within this level, you can see my OG level I have is this one here, where we have the most amount of touches. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the OG level where I can sell at, and this is even too big. This is too big. Oh, what did I do? Why is it not? It's too big. Yeah, this is my OG level. right here. So I can sell when price is at this level. Once price breaks above this zone here, let me just draw this line here. I'm no longer interested in this zone because price will now be bullish. And if price is bullish, then the trade is no longer a setup trade. So I only need an a setup trade. And that will happen if price can sell from this zone here. Yeah, so we'll see how the market will play out, guys. Yeah, and so this is what we have for now. We have the 4 hour break, and the 4 hour we retest this zone, then we'll sell. So the next time I'll do this video after 4 hours, then we'll try to do another maybe 3 pairs as well. And again tomorrow 3, then we'll choose. So that's it for today. That's it for now, sorry. I'll see you guys at 1 p.m., which is 8 p.m. I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. So welcome back. Let's just go. Let's continue where we ended. So we ended that. We ended on with DCHF. Yeah. Yes. So we ended. So I'll tell you. Long as this pair is bearish, I have to look for sales, and now I have NZT card. This I was looking for sales as well last week, but we didn't get any chance. But you can see what market really did here. So this is a very clear indication that price still wants to buy further, and next week we might have a retest at this level. Then we can sell. We can buy higher. Focus will be aiming for this price, because we'll buy at this level. But what I really want now is, so we know the forward direction is simple. The market is still bullish. You can see price has never broken below this zone. So we are still bullish as long as we are still below this zone here. And we are now, if I can just try to analyze this for you. This was where price, this is the OG level where we expected price to have a final push up again, you see, but price didn't break up, didn't respect this level. It came back to this OG level here. Then so now, and it rejected at this point. Then so now, since market it came back at this level one more time, then failed to break above. Then we have that push below, that pull below. Then now we're having that break. So we are now back at this same OG level where we were expecting the buys once price was at this retest here. So now, since we have the break above, so now this is where I expect the initial retest, then we can have another push to the upside. Yeah. So in the not for the daily time frame, it looks cleaner compared to how I was explaining it. You can still see it's the same thing. Market is bullish. I'm looking for buys within this range again. If you can see within this range, and the only potential buy I have is anything where I can buy is at OG levels within this range, and the only OG level I have is this one right here, this one here, and this other one here. You see? So so what I now expect for market to do is, since we had this shift there, we went bearish, we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. potential lower high. Then we had the break. Now we made the new high, so we need that new potential retest so we can have a new higher high. So this is where I expect market to buy at. And if it fails to respect this level, it's cool. I can still buy at this point. You see, so anywhere from this level or that level, I can still catch my buys. So it's just a matter of how where market to make where market to have my reaction. And now if I put on the 4 hour time frame, you can see interestingly 4 hour is very much is bullish, and it might go bearish when I'll be having the retest of these zones here, both at this level or at that level. So it seems like price might go bearish on the week on the 4 hour time frame once we break below, but that's fine because even if we'll be bearish at this level, then we'll just wait for 4 hour to shift and go bullish and give us that entry. You see, so it's even better this way, so that I know that once we get the shift, price no longer wants to go below. If it goes below, then I was wrong. So so that's the analysis for this pair. Just need to, we're looking for buys either at this level or at this level. Okay, so now we have Eurocard. It's the pair we lost last week. If you can clearly see again on the weekly time frame, price is very much bullish. How? Because if you can see we had the higher low high there, then we had the lower low, then price shifted, then it failed to respect this OG level. The same thing I'm from explaining to you guys in NZD card. It failed to respect, it went further below. So once it went below here, there was no level where I can buy from. But you can see that market has come back and has broken above this OG level here. So now what I need is a retest at this point, then buy more. That's the analysis on the weekly time frame. And what's good is that the weekly time frame also had a it had a very nice it had a very nice it had a very nice engulfing candle, you can see. So this is also extra confirmation of price move, price action. So that's all I need now. So since we're having this retest at this one here, then is failing to respect it, went below, then now it's broken above one more time. So this is a good sign. And if you look at the daily time frame as well, uh, the daily time frame, the same thing as I was from telling you, I can only buy. So since let's just go through this together again. So you can see market was very much bullish on the daily time frame. You can see market was very much bullish. And then it broke. So once it broke above, you can see markets moved from bearish to bullish at this level. Wait, let me do this clearly so you guys can see. You can see this was the higher low, and this was the high high, and this was the shift right there, and this was the higher lower high, was the lower low, then went bullish, made the new high. So price can either respect at this zone, because this is also an OG level. You can see how price has been reacting at this level, or it can respect this level here. So any of these two, we can look for buys. And as I was telling you, even from from the previous analysis I told you, on NZD card, you can see that I'm only interested for buys within this level. And the OG levels that I have for a weekly OG level is this one, and for the daily OG level is this one right here. You see, so I can buy at either of these two points in the market. Yeah. But what's that's more a bit risky is buying at this zone once price is at this level, because here there is a high chance that the 4 hour might go bearish once it breaks below here. And so the most likely position where we might catch our buys will be here. But we'll see how price will react to all these levels, because we just adapt according to how the market presents itself to us. Yeah, so now you just have to wait for the retest and then can buy. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this pair. So let's hope for a nice Monday open. We'll retest at this one. And if price fails to retest this level, ends up breaking above this zone, I'm no longer interested at this point for that week. Maybe the next week. Yeah, you won't see me. So what you won't see me this coming week is buying when price is here or buying when price is here. For this week, I only want to buy when price is at this level or price is at that level. If it won't be at this level or that level, I won't take any buys at all. And then we have USD card. All these card pairs, I think they're just up for buys as all of them. You can see the same thing I'm explaining to you guys. Market was bearish. Uh, you can see market was bullish at this level. It went bearish. You can see then it went bullish by breaking above this level. You see, so once it retested this level, it failed to break to it failed to buy as it was supposed to, because that's where we're expecting to catch our buys from. But now interestingly, price rejected at this second OG level here. That's where it rejected from. So let me make a practical example. So like I told you, when price is bullish like this, now this is my low, higher low, and this is my high high. I only want to buy within this zone. So even here, if there's an OG level, I can simply catch a buy, because I'm still looking for buys, not until price breaks below this zone. The only reason why I usually don't touch buys when price is at this last OG level is because price might break like it almost did here. So I try to avoid and wait for the reaction at this point. As you can see, price has now reacted at this level, and it gave me a nice engulfing candle. So this is a sign that we might have a push next week going up. Uh, so what do I do? And then we switch to a daily time frame. The daily time frame is very much bearish, as we can see. And since it's bearish, all I have to do is wait for it to make a new to have a shift. So you can see this was the high, lower high, and lower low, lower high, lower low, and prices almost broke above this level, but this is fine. And what I would like is for the Monday closure to have a bearish candle on Tuesday to give me that final break. That would be very fine. But either way, I'm just waiting for here. The only thing I need is the daily to go bullish. So that once the daily go bullish, then now I can shift my focus to the forward time frame once it breaks above. You see, and I like the way you can see the way the forward time frame is making new nice high highs. You can see nice high highs. Uh, uh, high highs. Maybe doing bearish here, still made a new high, high low, high low, high. Potential high low maybe at this level. Then we can have that high. But Monday we can just have now that Monday we can have that break and retest maybe, and we can catch our price there. So that's what we want. Here, just for this one, I just want to see how the Monday will close for Tuesday. Once we just get that break above, and then price will be ready for buys and can catch our buys. And if this buy is caught successfully, we can I even expect price to buy all the way up to this level because I'm buying at the daily OG level. You can just be catching buys until prices at that zone. But for now, we start with the level which is here. So that's the only thing I'm waiting for. It's just the break retest engulfing for that pair. Same with this other card, just need the retest at this zone. Same with this other card pair. I just need the retest at this zone, which is less likely to happen because if you can see USD card might break above, and these two usually go the same direction. So I just hope we have the retest in any of these, then we can call it a trade. So we've analyzed up to these. We have six. So tomorrow we'll finish on the other two. On the other three, then we'll see the ones we'll pick. But for now, that's it. Have a good night, guys.